Hey guys, this is Casual with the NerdHammer.net Battle Report, and here I am after all of the rumors and the Twitters and the Facebook posts. I'm finally was able to put some models down on the table and play some Age of Sigmar. So here we go. I'm going to probably make a video after this to give my thoughts about the game and the future of Warhammer. So with that said, here is my deployment. Rob and I got there first. There was another game. Beans and Lengo played another game to the left of us. They started a little later, so we were able to sit and watch that also. Rob and I, as far as balance in what we brought to the table, I mean, we're two grown men. We can figure out what looks correct as far as balance goes, and we just really wanted to get the mechanics of the game down and see how the game plays. So with my, I used the word list loosely. I wanted to bring spellcasters. I want to bring things that shot, things that fly. I want to bring a block of infantry, just so that I can hit on all the rules of the game and get an idea of how it goes down. So here on my right side off the picture, you can't really see them, but I have I have a unit of 3 flamers, another unit of Chaos Furies, 5 Chaos Furies, another unit of Chaos Furies. Got my flamers there, block of, I think it's about 15 Bloodletters. The square guy there is a Herald of Corn. We're just using a couple things that we did do. We kept with the rules of Age of Sigmar. We're measuring to the models. What else? We're not worried about bases. We didn't just bring whatever we wanted. We kind of had an idea of what we wanted to play, and as we deployed, alternate deployment, we kind of got to the point where we're like, okay, this seems like a balanced matchup. Because why would I bring like 8 great and clean ones to a game to play with Rob? So we tried to keep it relatively balanced in our minds, but without knowing half the stats and everything, we did our best. So over here, I got a unit of Blood Crushers, and I got a unit of 2 Skull Cannons. I put them in a unit together. I don't know why. It just felt pretty fun to do. But they do have to shoot at the same target, so there's that. And I just have a Herald of Zeech over here. We rolled up the terrains. I think we had 6 pieces of terrain. I think the number 2 is like Arcane, so you get +1 in your casting if you're within 3 inches of those woods. So we did that. And we try to keep it as true to the rules of the game as possible. On his side, he has 3 units of the Mortar, Storm Fiends, Doomwheel, Hellpit Abomination. We have Storm Fiends here, Plague Furnace. Is it Plague? No, Screaming Bell in the middle. Unit of Clan Rats. He has 2 characters over there, also on the left side, and another unit of Clan Rats tucked in behind the Storm Vermin. And on his other left side, he had a Warfire Cannon. So over here, the turn starts, and totally forget that I win the roll to go first, or I just choose to go first. I forget how it went, but I forgot that you don't move before you do magic. So I was like in range of nothing for magic, so I just put the Arcane Shielding on a couple units that I could reach. So my movement with the Lord of Change over here on the right side and behind my Flamers. I know the ranges are pretty far. I mean, you get to move, you could run, but you can't charge if you run, that type of thing. So I thought that maybe I just wanted to stay back and use my shooting to my advantage. On the left side, I move up a little bit. On this side, the ranges are still pretty good. I don't think you'll be able to charge me or get in. Not sure what that's showing. I just shoot a Skull Cannon, or I just shot it as Warp Fire Cannon with my Skull Cannons, and I think I ended up doing 3 wounds, but I hit twice, wounded twice, and only got 3 wounds out of 2d6, so I think that's what that's showing. So yeah, there's the center of my lines shaping up. I'm not sure what that's showing. And movement. So he pushes up like so. The belt stayed back. I'm not sure why. I think he got some kind of buff if he didn't move it, because that thing can really motor with that many slaves, or not slaves, but that many rats around him. gets a buff to its movement based on how many are within like 3 inches or something like that. On this side, he comes up. He's gonna try to take some shots with the Doom Wheel and the Storm Fiends. He ends up killing one flamer here and doing a wound on another, so that's only 3 total wounds. And then we played this wrong. He tried to charge all these guys, and he failed the charges, but we still let him move his charge roll, which is not in the rules of Age of Sigmar, which we realized later. So he actually ended up getting an extra boost in movement there. On this side, he does his Warfire Cannon does 5 wounds to my Skull Cannons. And yeah, not sure what that's showing, just extra pictures. So, this is my turn, this is my shooting. So I just open up on the Hell Pit, and I end up doing 9 wounds total. I think I end up killing him with magic right next, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, so I killed him with, I think it was a Gateway. Gateway is absolutely ridiculous. It's 7 to cast, and the Lord of Change gets to roll 2 dice and change the lowest value to the highest value. So it pretty much always goes off, and if you don't have a mage with 18 inches, you can't dispel, or unbind it's called. So yeah, it's pretty powerful. When the Gateway goes off, you take 9 dice, you chuck them, you consult the wound chart for the Lord of Change, and on 0 wounds, they do mortal wounds to your target on a 3-up. So yeah, that's brutal. The only thing that gets saves from mortal wounds are like High Elves, of course. Like High Elf Phoenix Guard. So yeah, real fun. Some movement. Yeah, just shaping up my lines here. And I fly the Lord of Change back in behind my lines. I don't want to be taking shots from the mortars. I'm just trying to keep my range over there. And then move these Furies up. I'm definitely going to charge the Storm Fiends in my charge phase. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but you know, Furies are 4 to hit, 4 to wound. I think they have 1 rend. I'm not 100% sure. And what rend does is it just takes away 1 from your save, or whatever your rend is. If it's rend -2, which is pretty strong, like the Skull Cannon's -2 rend on its shot, so your save is down by 2. Similar to like what strength works in 8th edition. Over here, this was his charge. He got into my bloodletters. I pile in to get as many attacks as I possibly can around him. And here, yeah, we pile in, and I send both of those units in to attack the Storm Fiends. And at some point, I killed the cannon. And over here, after combat, yeah, the Storm Fiends absolutely annihilate my front row of Furies. I think I ended up getting 2 wounds through on them, so they're going to be there. They're not, of course, stuck in combat, because you can just walk away from combat at any time. This too, that is for that terrain feature. I think it's arcane, so it's +1 to casting and unbinding for wizards that are within 3 inches of it. Yeah, so that's what it looks like after piling. Yeah, so this was his phase. I think that one picture's out of order, but I really don't want to stop and go back and change it, so let's just keep rolling. I do get shielding on my bloodletters, so they're going to have +1 to their save. I think they have a 5-up, so it's going to go to a 4-up. You see his bells moving up. Yeah, these are definitely out of order, so yeah, he makes that charge, we pile in. Over here he makes a charge into Moonface. That's not going to be good for Moonface. That guy's a warlord. He's pretty combat effective. And yeah, he kills Moonface. There's just lines moving up. It's a shame these are out of order. Yeah, do 2 wounds to the Doom Wheel. I don't think he does anything to me. Over here's Battle Rages on. I got 5 wounds on one of the Storm Fiends. I think they have 6 each. Yeah, so that was Moonface about to die. So the table looks like now. I'm not sure whose turn it is. Must be his turn. Yeah, he got the turn roll back to back, so he gets to charge again. He brings the Storm Fiends in. The Plague Furnace actually failed his charge, and it's looking like that. I don't think the Bloodletters are going to be able to handle all those Storm Fiends. And they don't. God, I think I either skipped a lot of pictures or I missed a lot of pictures. Storm Fiends actually took care of the Bloodletters. They start to pop. This is my counter charger, so I bring in the Blood Crushers into the flank of his Screaming Bell. I bring my Herald of Khorne in also, and during my shooting phase I did 8 wounds to the bell. I think it has 12 total. Storm Fiends make quick work of the rest of the Furies, and my 2 Skull Cannons go into his other block of slaves, not slaves, clan rats. Oh my god, these pictures are so out of order. So after combat, yeah, I ended up, I think I even killed the bell with shooting before that. But yeah, the bell's dead. My herald is dead. I got a gateway off, killed all the storm vermin, storm vermin, because you can just cast anywhere at any time. Over here, the 1 Skull Cannon is dead to clan rats, and I got a bunch of wounds on the other one. Yeah, that's the picture of what that combat was looking like. And that's after. Storm Fiends are coming over. Gonna take shots. His best move is to shoot at the Flamers just to get them off the table. They're only 2 wounds each, so they don't even have a save against the Storm Fiends' Rend. But they're the most devastating thing I have besides my Lord of Change on the table right now. Yeah, it's just showing that combat. That's out of order. It's about turn 6. He gets his Warlord into my Lord of Change, but he has 4 wounds on him, probably from a gateway. I think he only has 5 total, so Lord of Change should be able to handle him there. His clan rats are coming over. That's how his other guys died. As before. Sorry, these pictures are so out of order. I'm actually doing this off of Google Drive, and apparently they don't order them correctly. I was just hoping. Anyway, so in Magic I res a unit of Bloodletters here to help me with some combat. Over here, his clan rats are getting into my 1 unit of Flamers. My Plague Bearer, or my Bloodletters get into his clan rats and kill them. That was after that, so that's what that looks like. I res another unit of Flamers. This is getting to be like late turn 6. I think it's almost turn 7 now, which there is no turns. You just fight till everyone's dead, or it's obvious who won. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the game. This is not even the end of the picture. So this is pretty much what the end of the game looked like. I had my Lord of Change. I could just fly anywhere he wants at any time. He had no magic defense, no wizards left, so he couldn't even dispel my stuff. And I can summon anything in my book. So I just kept summoning Flamers to just keep shooting at him, and eventually I was going to kill everything on the table. So we called it there, and the Lord of Change is just too powerful. Go through a couple pictures here, and so we went over to the other table when we were watching this game, and balance wise it looks like Lengel has a lot of stuff, all these ogres and everything. He has Reavers here, which are insane because they can shoot like twice, move, shoot again, and run away. I don't know, it's insane. But he had Phoenix Guard over here. These Phoenix Guard pretty much killed everybody in the game, and both throws fire 12 shots each, which is just ridiculous. But yeah, so that's the battle report. I know it was kind of out of order and just crazy, but it's really kind of hard to explain how everything's going on. I mean, we're looking up stats. We got fluid with the stats as the game went on, but it's really not that exciting, to be honest. The game is just not a whole lot of strategy involved. I mean, I was able to pull my Lord of Change out of a combat that was going to go badly for him. After the combat was over, I just flew away. Fly is really powerful. I mean, obviously movement is huge. Magic is just way too powerful. At the end of the game, I realized that Rob is a Chaos Wizard, and he could just summon a Lord of Change if he wants to, without me being able to stop it, because I wasn't within 18 inches to dispel. I think that's super broken. I mean, summoning spells should just be taken out. They're just way too powerful. It's at any given time I can just have a whole new army on the board It's pretty bad. I mean, you can only cast 2 spells, but I can cast 2 summons per turn and not be stopped. And with the Lord of Change being able to just change his die roll to his highest, I mean, it really takes a bad roll to not be able to summon something. So yeah, it was really disappointing. I think I'm gonna go through the phases and explain in the next video what I feel is wrong with it. But yeah, man, it's tough. Combat kind of feels like Warhammer's really need to get more models in, but that gets annoying because of the size of the combats. I mean, when Rob has 40 guys and he has to move every one of them 3 inches to try to get as many attacks that are within 1 inch away of my guys, it's a lot of stuff to deal with. So the idea of it being a small skirmish game, yes, it can be, but it gets really annoying at higher levels. So yeah, that's the battle report. I know it's brief, but I'm gonna make another video right after this and kind of go into what I feel about the gameplay and everything. So tune in for that, and thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna have battle reports from our Keystone GT. I'm 98% sure I'm playing in it. If Rob doesn't need help with it, I am going to be playing in it. So I'll have battle reports coming from there. So that's a 5-game GT, good old 8th edition Swedish comp, and I brought a pretty hard list, and I'm going to be playing some good players. So come back and check that out. I think we're going to have a podcast this week just discussing all this stuff, and I'm just trying to get excited for Keystone now because seeing this game in action really has brought me down. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.